And how was it your experience working with Shah Rukh Khan for Kamyab?
As a partner there in with Red Chillies. SRK has a very back of the stage act,
Right.
and Mr. Khan actually doesn't come forward in terms of
Yes.
creative indulgence or
Mm-hmm.
creative input, but he, of course, gives his input, and it was he who
Mm-hmm.
loved the film Kamyab, and then we all came on board together. So he's a thorough gentleman and very smart, I would say, executive.
Mm.
Uh, and interacting with him
Mm.
itself is an opportunity of lifetime. So
Mm.
he's very intelligent, one of the most intelligent man I've seen
Yes.
in the industry, and I look forward to work more of such films with him.
So I think there's all behind the scenes for Khan Saab, behind this superstardom that he has. There's all behind the scenes. So you being a successful Kamyab producer yourself, what do you think's learned from Shah Rukh Khan?
See, one thing he amazed me was the level of knowledge
Hmm.
on any subject he has,
Wow.
and the level of preparedness uh, he has
Hmm.
when there is a a need to talk about
Right.
things. Like when he met me for the first time, he knew exactly about me what I was doing,
Wow.
and that impressed me that that Mr. Khan has such level of preparedness.
Yeah.
While I was nobody in terms of, but he knew exactly what I was doing and
Commendable.
what I've come to. That surprised me a lot,
Hmm.
and he has a great business sense.
And you being a successful producer yourself, uh, what is that thing that makes you the most kamyab and a profitable producer?
I don't know about profitability, but what I know is
Hmm.
we have a series of films which we are very proud of. A lot of films out of that list are now considered as cult films, and
Hmm.
that's what I'm proud of. And the simple reason being that we are true to ourselves. We are we are we are very prudent in terms of choosing the story what we have to tell, and we have a very disciplined budget,
Yes.
which underlines our point that uh, it's not the film that fails, it's the budget that fails.
Yeah.
Same film which is made at let's say $500,000, or like 4 crore, 4 crore rupees, can be considered super hit if they do a box office of 8 crores,
Hmm.
and the same film if you end up making it 10 crores and
Yeah.
does 8 crores, will you consider it as a flop?
Yeah.
So it's the budget that fails and not the film. So we believe in that philosophy, and we work on that whatever we do has to be into a very disciplined budget, so that we have great chances of breaking even or making money.
But rightly said, I think if all these aspiring producers or makers are listening to this, you should actually jot it down. It's a very important point. And I still remember, I think in 2019 when you were launching your book,
Mm.
that time also we had a discussion that what makes you a profitable producer. And I think sticking to the budget
Yeah.
is something which still was in my mind that, I remember Manish ji saying that it's only the budget
Mm.
that makes you a hit or a
Mm.
flop.
Yeah.
And I think it's a very important point which you still abide by.
Yeah.
And I think all the makers must have a close look on your budgets.
Thank you.
So Manish ji, who is your favorite director and who you want to work with now?
I I actually, if you look at our work films, what we have done, the collage of the films, what we've
Yeah.
done, you'll see mostly we work with new first-time directors.
Yes.
So I'm always on a hunt of first-time directors or second-time directors who want to make films which they have been sitting on it for 2, 3, 4 years, worked on
Right.
it, dreamt of it, slept over it. So that's my philosophy, that it's important to work with new talent, whether it is direction, whether it is writing, or whether it is acting.
Hmm.
New talents bring the new fire,
Absolutely.
and it helps us to, of course, keep back the budgets and limit. And then the other social service, what we do is bring those talented
Hmm.
technicians or directors or actors into the market, and then they can grow from there. So continuously replenishing the talent into the market. That's also the second objective, that
Amazing.
if we can't do it, nobody else would do it. So that's always there. So I keep a tab on the new. So that's where we have a vertical which looks into the short films. We invite people who
Hmm.
write short films or want to direct films, and then if we're impressed with what they have done in the short film, then we offer them that why don't you do a feature film which can be taken further on. So that's the philosophy. That's how Hardik Mehta came in, who
Oh,
directed
Kamyab.
Kamyab. So when we worked on the short film Affair, which is a 7 minute short film,
Mm.
I liked the film, we released it, and then we immediately said, why don't do a feature? And he had a script with him, and we did that. So that's what I work on as a director. And so all the new directors, all the new aspiring directors are my favorite directors, and
Wow.
that's what I'm looking for.
Amazing, amazing. I think all these aspiring directors who are listening and watching us, you better get your scripts ready, and I think it can work wonders on box office with, of course, Manish ji.
Sure.
And as a producer, how would you rate yourself? Because now you've also become a director.
I'm a very calm, cool
Uh,
producer in the sense that, of course, we have my biggest what we can say entry barrier
Hmm.
is the story.
Hmm.
Once I enter inside, because I've accepted the story,
Yeah.
the second yardstick is of course the budget, and if that is also crossed,
Mm-hmm.
then it's creative freedom for the director.
Right.
I don't even get inside if not invited for this for casting,
Hmm.
for even how to tell the story, what to tell the story, and all. My interference or my indulgence or my cooperation is whatever you may like to call is only till we pick the story.
Hmm.
If there are changes we require to suggest and they are acceptable, that is there, and then fixing the budget. And after all, it's free for the director to play around.
Yeah. But how would you rate yourself as a
I'm a
director?
cool director. I'm a cool producer,
Producer. Okay. It's
and
10 on 10?
no, no, of course not 10 on 10. It would be wrong for a person to give himself 10 on 10. But I think I'll rate myself as 7 out of 10.
Wow, wow. Baki, I think Sia is near your cinema
Yeah.
halls. So I think now you decide how you find Sia, and I'm sure it will be a box office hit and critically claimed to wo hogi because of the Drishyam film. And
Thank
on
you so
that
much.
note, it was lovely having you, Manish ji, on our show,
Thank you so
Ticket
much.
Window. I
Thank
wish you all the really best. Good luck for your coming projects,
Thank you.
and we would love to see you. By the way, in the next projects. What are your next projects?
Personally, me, I have finalized one script. I've written it myself, and it's logged. I want to go and direct in somewhere around December, January. It's a love story.
Okay.
Um, then we at Drishyam Films we have finished one small film, which we are now into post production. By March, April, we should have that film in our hand.
Amazing.
And then we are working on two major films which are in pre-production stage in the script locking phase, and both are on Indian armed forces, military forces, paramilitary forces,
Right.
and the valor. So, and then couple of more social dramas.
Amazing. I look forward to all those cinema. And on that note, thank you so much, Manish ji, for being part of our show, Ticket Window. Thank you so
So
much
Thank you
for
so
coming
much.
on Box Office Worldwide.
Thank you for having me here.
And you guys stay tuned and keep watching Box Office Worldwide. This is me, Abhinandan Singh. I'm gonna be back again with another guest. Till then, stay tuned and have a great weekend.